Hello everyone. Welcome to a special episode of TesterSpeak. And today with me I have somebody who has been at the pinnacle of innovation. Somebody who turned the challenge of many testers into a new reality, a new possibility, and turned things upside down but just by his attitude. He has been a real example of how to bounce back from tough situations. I take a lot of pleasure in welcoming to the show Sanjay Kumar. Welcome, Sanjay.
Thank you, Brijesh, for the great introduction. It's my pleasure.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
I am good as well, Sanjay. Thank you so much for accepting the invite to be on the show. I look forward to talking to you. Okay, Sanjay. So I am sure the audience is curious to know about your journey, your career journey. Tell us something about how you started and how you got motivated to be doing so much for the community.
Yes, Brijesh. So actually, I started my career from IBM, and before that, I was a chemical engineer. Basically, I did my BTech in chemical engineering, and then it was like whether I should go in chemical or in software. So it was an opportunity that I got in IBM in software. So I joined IBM, and then from there, like when I was in IBM, so that time I got an like associate system engineer. So from the beginning itself, I was having a lot of interest in uh, automation testing and developing tools. There in IBM, I created almost like 40, 42 automation tools, but they never came out like for editing something while writing the code itself. Then I like started working on Selenium, Java, and I joined GoIvo, then Urban Ladder, then InMobi, and then uh, when I was in InMobi, I invented Copar, and then from there the journey started. So and whenever like I face any challenges or anything like uh, challenges like Brijesh, I'm not able to see you. Are you there?
I am very much here. You are on full screen.
Oh, okay, fine, thank you. So yeah, so that time like I started working on I started writing blogs on Selenium and Java. In fact, I used to give training on it on Selenium Java automation. So that time I always faced that challenge of writing selectors, and in an interview I was there, and somebody asked me like, can you Sanjay write a small piece of code? I was writing that automation script, and I was doing like everybody used to do on laptops, and I was writing the selectors. So the interviewer said to me like, Sanjay, yeah, it's fine, I'm done. You said like you are an automation engineer, but you are doing your work manually, like because I was writing selectors. So she said like, you look at the code. You are writing your code manually, Sanjay, and you are saying you are automation engineer. So it was like fun kind of things he was trying to make me. But then I realized, yeah, actually you are right. I'm saying myself automation engineer because I automated that like opening browsers, clicking here and there. But in fact, I'm writing my code manually, right? Could there be something like which can be automated? So from that time, like I always keep exploring, keep looking at the problems which beginners and freshers are always facing, like they're not able to do this, that, and like while following the leaders and like big people, hardly I get to know about the problem. So that is one reason like I always follow people those and read those blogs posts from the people those who are facing the challenges, like I'm not able to write this code, I'm not able to do this, I'm getting this exception. So I always keep trying like what could be that best kind of thing that can solve everybody's problem in a minimal way and without no time, in simple clicks. So if you see all my innovations, those are always like click click click, and this is the result that SelectorsHub is here today. Because in my previous innovation, that the challenge was like people were lacking their skills. people were forgetting like how to write the selectors, XPath, etc. And it was always a complaint to me that no, this shouldn't be used because suppose a beginner started with ProPath. If a beginner started his career with those kind of tools which are generating selectors, they will never be able to write those selectors in an interview. How they will face the challenges. There could be a situation where you will have to write selectors like for parents, child, those kind of connections. So from there I thought like there should be something that can from where people can learn, as well as at the same time they can save the time, they can learn from it, they can enhance their skills, they can write a better code. So from there like yeah, SelectorsHub is here today, and which everybody is loving like anything.
Excellent, excellent. Now that you've spoken about SelectorsHub, now that has intrigued me and that has got me excited to learn a little more about it. So I'm
Sure.
going to throw the session open to you, and I would request you to tell the audience or show the audience what SelectorsHub is all about and what are its capabilities. I believe you are a presenter. Let me just check. Yes,
Sure.
you are. So if you can share your screen and take it away and tell us more about SelectorsHub.
Yep.
Okay, I am turning my camera off so that you are on full screen. Okay.
Sure, please. I'm just sharing my screen. So I will talk about those features which are like which makes SelectorsHub unique, which were never possible in the history, and which always people say that no, this is not possible. So
Right.
once again, to apply the changes, rejoin your meeting and start. Brijesh, I'm sorry. Actually, this is first time I'm using this app. So it is. It asked me to allow the permission of sharing, and now when I have allowed the permission, it is asking to apply the changes, rejoin your meeting and restart it. If I will do that, that will be a disaster, I guess. On Mac, it is like you got my point. Like it asks to go to system preferences, then save those settings, allow the permission of sharing.
Yeah, no. So the recording is on. So if you want to rejoin, do that and rejoin. It's no problem.
Hello, Brijesh. Can you see me?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
I can see you.
Was that fine? I mean, okay, one second. Now this, can you make me presenter and allow me to share the screen? I guess I'm not presenter right now.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah, I understand. Okay, with Mac, there are different settings on GoToMeeting. Yes, I understand. It's a little complex.
Now when God, again it's okay. Hope this time it should work. Yeah, it's working fine. Thank God. Actually, it was again asking like to allow the permission of recording your screen. Oh my God, goodness. Yeah, thank you. Are you able to see my screen now?
Not yet.
Okay. I have allowed. Let me try it again. Okay. Share. Just let me know once you are able to see my screen. I guess it should be visible now.
Yes, I can see now. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, so now take it over.
Yeah. So, like, there were so many things, so many innovations came in the picture, but this is going to solve a real problem, because everybody wants to write their own selectors, and it is always suggested that we should write our own selectors. And so to do that, this innovation is going to help you and going to make a new reality for you, that you would be able to write your own selector within 4-5 seconds. And this is like, let me first count all those unique innovation, then we'll go inside the demo. The very first thing, this has the auto suggest feature that as soon as you type something, it will suggest all the attributes with a different kind of combinations like text, contains, equals, at the rate, etc. Everything. What all possible attributes are there for that particular element which you have inspected. The second thing, it has these shadow DOM supports, which was never possible in the history. Like people always said that like for shadow DOMs, we cannot write the selectors, we cannot verify them. But now this is possible now. This is new reality. The
I'm
third
just
thing,
going to say
this is the more,
I'm just going to say one word, Sanjay. Wow.
yeah,
For the shadow, I'm going
thank
to
you.
just say wow. Okay, please carry on.
Thank you.
I got a little too
Yeah,
excited about it, but please carry on.
yeah. And third thing, like there was nothing like from where you can learn the selector. Like there's no book, there's no tool from where you would be able to get to know that what is wrong in your selector. How would you be able to learn about that? There's nothing like anywhere written that here you should not use single quote, here you should not use a square bracket, here you should not use parenthesis, something like that. But with this, or what is missing in your like whatever XPath selectors you have written, but with this tool you would be able to learn those things. So if you're a beginner or expert or someone who is in a hurry or anything like that, you would be able to immediately get it like what's wrong in your selector. And apart from this, this is the innovation, this is the only plugin which is the most secured plugin. Like there is always challenge in the industry that a company doesn't allow you to add the Chrome extension or any browser extension in the like in your browser region because of the security issue. But this is the most secure plugin. Reason being said that this plugin inject the script in your website only when you open the selector sub tab. Rest of all the plugins always inject the script in your website as soon as you open your website, not the tool. But here, when you want to use selector sub, then only it will inject the script inside your website, and then only it will like try to work with you whenever you want to use. It will unnecessarily it will not inject, and it runs only on your local. It doesn't save any user data, no server, nothing is there. So this is the most secured plugin. So it doesn't have that kind, and it's absolutely free, and there's no license required. Now let me show you a small glimpse of it, how easy it will make life for you and how simple it will be for you. So for example, let's say we have to
Awesome.
write an XPath uh, for this element selector sub here. Okay, so how we do it? Like we do Command F here, then we type /A. Okay, and as soon as you type something here in Dev Tools, you see 1 of 100, and the DOM has got scroll up and down. Again, you will have to inspect this element. Now you got this element. You will copy this value, right? Because you are not never gonna type this. I'm sure, like long value we don't type. We always copy values. We are like that. We developers like that. And then text is equal to, and you see that when there are junk space, this is not going to work, right? Now you will have to remove this space from here, and then this space from here. These are all challenges we used to face on a daily basis, and this is not that selector sub element for which we are looking for. And here you will have to like then you will have to add contains, and also basically a lot more complexity is there, right? Now see the same thing if we do it with the help of SelectorsHub. So after installing the SelectorsHub, it's very simple actually. If you are not able to see here SelectorsHub, just click on this arrow icon. It will be the last step basically. Here, let's inspect the same element for which we want to write here. Now you just type here /A and then you. There you go. You see that all those options it is giving here. Now you would be able to know that this element here, that SelectorsHub, it smartly remove that space. By removing the space from a value, we are not going to learn something. We are just wasting our time. So the time which you will be saving from here, that you can use and utilize to learn something else. Like you want to learn swimming, you love dancing, you can go in there. You want to learn Java, Ruby, Python, whatever you want, you can do with that time and utilize and grow like that. That is how actually we are growing. And the purpose of any innovation.
I'm sure with this, people are
Sorry,
going to be done because people are going to be dancing like you said because there's so much. I mean, it's unbelievable to see something within a span of seconds. I don't think it took more than 2 or 3 seconds for you to do that. So this is pure
Yeah,
math.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go
For
on.
example,
Go on.
yeah, yeah. For example, like we have to write an selector for this element, right? So what we do? We will do double forward slash a, and then you done. Simple. Now imagine like if you have to type this such a long value, or if you have to copy such a long class, it will take effort from you. And when you will be copy pasting such a long value, like then there are chances that we will make a mistakes, right? And if you have to just write the, let's say you want to write the CSS selector with respect to this class, what you do, you just type dot here and you got it. You need not to remove all the spaces by dot and then join all the classes and then you are able to make that. No, it's a simple. If you want to write a selector for ID, you just type hash and then in the drop down you got it. They as simple as that. You want to write a CSS selector here, this form in this format, you just type there and then there you go. Hardly like 2-3 seconds it takes. In fact, like if you get it a selector from a tool which used to generate auto generate, there you have to waste more time, like whether identifying that this is correct or not, will this be stable or not. But here it's your choice. You know that what I'm making, what is stable for my application. So this is gonna help you a lot. Then, like the second feature which I talked about, that shadow DOM thing, which was never a reality and which was never possible. It was never
Yes.
possible here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you another window. Open any website which has shadow DOM. Yes, this has shadow DOM.
Yeah.
So let's say this element is inside. For example, this element is inside shadow DOM. This input. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you do here and you are writing an let's say XPath or CSS selector, let's say we'll write the CSS selector because we all know that XPath doesn't support Shadow DOM or Shadow DOM doesn't support XPath, vice versa. So you see 0 of 0 here. And it was never possible. Like there was nothing like that which can where we can verify selectors whether we are writing correct selector, this is a unique or not for inside Shadow DOM. But this is a new reality, SelectorsHub, and which makes it possible that as soon as you open SelectorsHub tab, whatever element will be inspected, it will immediately tells you that whether this element is inside Shadow DOM or not. So here it will highlight inside Shadow DOM, and here you just type hashtag, and you see input immediately. Like in this format, whether you want to write or whatever format you want to write, you can write it your CSS selector, and as simple as that. And it will add this attribute like CSS1 here, so that you know that this is the first occurrence of this element. If there will be more matching node, then it will list all of them here. Now, third feature I talked about, like which is really
so wonderful. This is so wonderful. I mean, I am personally very delighted to see the Shadow DOM thing work. So excellent. Thank you so much, Sanjay.
thank you, thank you, Vijay. And if like if you will inspect here any element which is outside this Shadow DOM, you just inspect that. It will again tell you that this is inside Shadow DOM or not. So this element is not inside Shadow DOM. Immediately it will tell this is Shadow DOM, this is inside Shadow DOM. So it will highlight those. And then let's say third thing we talked about, like if anything like anything we uh, miss in our selector, so immediately it will tell you that something is missing in your selectors, right? So for example, let's say we are here and we are writing few selectors here. Let's say we write forward slash h2 and then like this. Okay, and by mistake we missed that single quote here. When you will hit enter, immediately it will tell you that single quote is missing. But if same XPath, you will be verifying here. Let's say in your code, your script is failing. Okay. And tomorrow you came, you saw that your script is failing for this XPath or this selector. You will copy that selector, you will put it here in DevTools, you will try to verify it, so 0 of 0. But then you will be scratching your head, like this XPath got changed, right? Your selectors got changed, and which is very like known issue in UI automation, that selectors used to change very frequently, and you will not like look at very I mean consciously looking, you will not be looking at the consciously on your selector that single quote is missing or some colon is missing, because those are very small things, right? But if you put those things here, you will immediately know here in SelectorsHub that what is missing in your selector. If you miss like this, it will tell you that what is missing, double quotes missing, single quote missing, colon missing, what is missing. And if you typing something wrong there, then immediately it will tell you like what else, what should be there, what should not be there. So that is going to help you while learning this, while learning and writing the selectors. If you are a beginner, you would be able to learn like what should be written after selectors or not. Like let's say for example, this is how following you have written and you missed that colon. So it knows that after following or something, there should always be two colons. So it will help you with that, like what is missing or not. Like let's say for example, you missed colon here, then immediately it will tell you what should be there.
Excellent.
And then it is secured, as well as like there are like lot more features. Let's say if we if you don't know about SVG elements, how to write the selectors for SVG elements, it helps you, it let you know that what is the how to write the selectors for SVG elements. Because for SVG elements there is not the direct format, I mean straightforward format of the XPath is not supported for SVG elements. SVG elements have the different format, right? So you just type // here and it will tell you the correct format of SVG elements. How to write the text, how to start writing the XPath for SVG elements, and then you can add whatever you want. Like, but if you will write // SVG, this is wrong syntax for SVG. So it helps you to it basically supports the SVG elements and let you know how to write the selectors for SVG elements.
Right.
Then it has iframe support. So if you inspect any element which is inside iframe, it will immediately tell you that that element is inside iframe. Here you can write the selector for that particular element. Actually, I forgot yesterday to in the live event to tell about the SVG. So thank you, Brijesh. You give me this opportunity to tell the people
You're
about it.
welcome.
So
I was going to ask you about iframe. You've already touched upon it. It will be nice if you can explain
yeah,
it also. Yeah, so,
yes, yeah. So here it is like it's very simple. You just inspect the element, and rest you leave on SelectorsHub. If that element will be inside iframe, it will immediately highlight that this element is inside iframe. And when you will be writing, and as I mean, then you can start typing your selector normally. Rest of the things work as usual. And for iframe and shadow DOMs, I would request you to learn more about them. You please look at here. You please look into those videos, like how to use those features. Here I have added all those tutorials here, like how to use the shadow DOM, what could be their limitations, if there are any limitations. If you like, there could be a few iframes or shadow DOMs which are not working, for which it might not work. So for that you can look into it, like what could be the reason, because there are like certain limitations from the Google Chrome side, and for the security reasons, iframe, and there are certain types of shadow DOMs which doesn't allow to inject the script inside them. And that is the reason itself that they have been introduced in the industry, certain iframes and certain shadow DOMs. So at high level, if I say that iframes which are from different origin, different source, they doesn't allow. For security reason, they basically known as a cross origin iframes. Uh, they should be from the same source. When I'm saying same source, it's not just source is equal to something. There should be portal should be same, port should be same, source should be same. So a lot of things should be similar. Then only they will be considered as same source iframe. Second is shadow DOMs. Shadow DOMs also have two kinds of things, like open and close. So if you have noticed here, uh, like in shadow DOMs, what I was saying, they also have two types of shadow DOMs. You might see those closed shadow DOMs. So see this open. Basically, these are the shadow DOMs inside which we can inject and we can inject the scripts. Shadow DOM, the first thing why Shadow DOM was introduced is that the security thing, encapsulation we can do. Now then, there are ways that two types of shadow DOM exist: open and close. The open one we can handle, but closed one, no, doesn't. You can't do anything inside them. So you will hardly see those kind of shadow DOMs. So basically, it will work. It will solve all your purposes. So these are the limitations, like which I explained, which we cannot do anything. But still, I'm trying to get into get into them and try to solve those with some hacks or something. But Chrome, like as per the rules and policies, Chrome doesn't allow to do that. If you will do that, they might reject your product and they might remove it from the store. So yeah, so those are the basically like that is the region itself. Like if a captcha is introduced, what is the purpose of captcha? Like it shouldn't be, it shouldn't get automated. Like if it get automated, that means that is not a captcha, right? Same thing is for the iframe and the shadow DOM. If they are introduced as a different source origin, and if they are closed shadow DOM, then they should not be automated, or they should not like any script should not be injected inside them. So yeah, so that is the reason. So those are some certain limitations. And one like small hack I would like to tell you here is like very simple. Like whenever you want to copy some value from the like this box, let's say you want to copy some value here, you type something and then you want to copy this value. So you did not to do command A and then command C. What you do, you just double tap here and it will value will be copied. Anywhere in this box you double tap, it will be copied. Or you click on this, it will be copied. You need not to do that command A, command C. So like those small things are there. There are a lot of things like this. And
I'm just wondering.
Here are like.
I'm just wondering, Sanjay, were you designing this tool or inventing this tool for the community, or you were trying to make my life easy?
Everyone.
You've been saying so far, most of the things you've been saying so far had been my problems. Okay, and I can relate to them so well. That you are saying, and I'm just, wow, this is my problem. You just solved. And I'm sure, like me, there would be many other testers who would be going wow at every feature. Okay. Now I have a very.
I'm so glad that it's solving your problems. Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you so much. I have one very basic question. So we've been looking at it from a Chrome perspective. What about support for other browsers?
So very soon, like I'm doing the testing and other stuff, and very soon, like maybe this is by 15th of August, it will be available for available for other browsers like Chrome. I mean, Chrome, it is already there. So Firefox, Edge browser, Opera browser, Safari browser. So it will be like one by one, in all the platforms, it will be available.
Awesome,
so
awesome.
yeah, very soon, very soon. And anyways, I'm full time working on this only. So there is nothing. So yeah, it's all for community. So yep.
Okay. Any other cool stuff you wanted to show today within SelectorsHub? Any other cool stuff? Features
yeah, that's pretty much. And then you can keep exploring. Like if it found some more matching nodes, it will list all of them here, and then it will highlight. So all those are basic features here. And then if you have any issue, so you can raise it. I would request you can raise it on GitHub here. You can. I would also like if you have any feedback or you want to discuss something, anytime you can click on here, and it will open the Slack channel. So this is SelectorsHub Slack channel. So you can join it here, and anytime you can feel free to discuss with me any issue or any feature request, or if you have any suggestion like this could be done in this way. So I'm happy to help you. I would request you all like please add review and rating so that like it reaches to more people and people understand like what the value of this and they can save their time. And one request, like if you can make a small donation, that will get me my bread and butter for me and my family, because this is the only source of income for me.
I was going to ask you that, Sanjay. Can you take us through your SelectorsHub website and talk about the various things you've got, including the page on donation and other pages? If you can just take us through that. Sure. We can see the donate button right on top, but apart from that, we can also see things, join community, blogs, videos. Videos, of course, you've shown a little glimpse. Can you talk about the little community, and then can you talk about other stuff and well, so that people get curious about it and start contributing towards it? So I would want you to talk about this as well.
Sure. Yeah. This will be good, Brijesh, and this will be like quite aligned and make sense. Yeah, so this is like basically homepage of this. Join community. You can join the SelectorsHub. Please join the SelectorsHub community, because all the upcoming features and releases I will be sharing with all of you, and we'll be taking your feedback before including any features here in the SelectorsHub, and we'll be hosting soon. Once this COVID and all the bad situation get over, I will be hosting the meetups across India, and we'll be sharing with all of you all those information and everything. So I would request you please join and be the part of SelectorsHub, and we will design, we will create features and new releases, everything here. Blogs and videos here in the blogs.
I already signed up for it.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so here on the blogs page, you will find all those like FAQs, all kind of blogs, like what all thoughts could become. And if you have any question, you can reach out to us anytime. And here all everything, like most of the things I try to mention here, like what are the limitations, what are the unique features, what are the unique innovations, and how you can use it for shadow DOM, iframes, and all the like in details things. Here you will find videos, of course, like here all the videos, whatever videos will be added for SelectorsHub, all those will be coming here. Also, one more thing, like if you want to write the blogs for SelectorsHub here, please connect with me. I will be adding you. I will create an account for you, and you can uh, add your blog here. You can reach out to me on SelectorsHub, or you can drop me an email here. Here is my email ID, selectorshub@gmail.com. And then changelog, here you can find the upcoming, changelog for the releases. So this is actually the first release. So yeah. And then sponsor. So I would request you, like if a small donation you can make, like even in fact coffee cost, that will be more than enough for me to get my bread and butter. And this will help me to run this, to keep running this project for free for everyone. And yeah, so yeah, I'm really thankful these two people. Like from yesterday, I got the donation from Will Person and Bharat. I'm really thankful to you guys. And here, like I'm looking for the companies, like who, if they are, if anybody wants to sponsor for SelectorsHub, so please reach out to me, and you will get your name. And here, very soon, I will be adding here the sponsorship plans and details. And then here inside more, like I have added about and contact, etc. You can also click on this donate button here to donate. How you can donate is like it will take you to the like Patreon page on the SelectorsHub. You can also actually, this I have signed in. So let me open on another browser. So it will show you something like this. So here you can become a patron, and you can donate. Or if you want to just want to make a one-time payment, you can make a one-time payment at PayPal. So it will open the PayPal page like this. Here you can make the payment, like in fact, like 100 rupees, 200 rupees, or 1,000, whatever you want, you can make it. And this will help me and keep me running, like, and help me a lot. Will help me a lot. Yeah. So yeah, thank you, Brijesh, to align this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was very curious because yesterday after you did that demo, I first jumped on
yes, yes.
The Chrome page to see where the plugin is. Then of course the first thing was to download, and then I wanted to look from here and take a look. And I found this fascinating, especially the blogs and videos page. I mean, the effort that has gone into creating those blogs is enormous. I wanted to take an opportunity to thank you for doing what you've been doing for the community, and wanted you to use this as a platform to share all the cool stuff that you've been doing. I'm glad to be doing this.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, I have one final question, which I always ask my guests, because everybody who watches those videos is curious, and I'm sure everybody will be curious in your case also to know, when Sanjay is not having fun working on something cool or some kind of innovation, what is he doing? So when you are not doing this, what do you do?
Yes, nowadays, like I mean, before I used to go with my friends and having fun swimming. I used to do a lot, and recently I bought a car, so now I used to go for driving, long drive. So yes, that's what I'm doing. But most of the time, those now these things are keep running on mind. What can be the like new feature? What is not there in the like not has been done so far? So what new thing I can add or innovate so that like it will be helpful for the like word and for the community. So all those things keep running in the mind actually nowadays. But yeah, apart from the work, I used to like keep going for a drive or somewhere like this and make fun. Used to fun be with friends, talking with friends.
I'm sure in the post-corona world, you'll also be able to do that again. But then this
Yes, yes,
is
yes.
absolutely, but this is
This is tough
absolutely
time.
remarkable. Yeah, I cannot thank you enough for doing this for the community. I am sure that people who watched the video and people who have attended yesterday's live demo and of course the future meetups and discussions that you'll be having will obviously get a sense of how cool this particular tool is and how helpful this is. I can already see it from my perspective. I mean, whatever you showed was nothing less than magic. And yes, like you mentioned, it is definitely a new reality for all of us testers. I mean, some of the things that we could only think of, for example, struggles with selectors and always keep on wondering how much time consuming it is, and then we go to different forums, ask questions. All of those problems you've just taken care of, and you can do it in less than 5 seconds. I mean, that is something that is
Yes.
remarkable. Yes, I want to once again thank you for this. I want to thank you for being a guest at TesterSpeak. The test chat community and all other testers who are outside of the test chat community are extremely thankful, and I want to convey thanks on their side. I want to wish you all the success in this endeavor and in whatever you do in future. And I want to assure you that we all testers and other people, not just testers but developers, because they're also going to be using this. So whoever uses this is going to be
Yeah,
extremely thankful
definitely.
and will support you all the time. So you have all our support. So Sanjay, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Brijesh, for all your support and kind words. And it was a it is a great platform. I'm already the part of the WhatsApp group and the selectors. The test chat Telegram group. I would request all of you, like those who are watching this must join those groups. Those are like really good platform, and what the kind of support, and people are getting jobs from there. People are getting a lot of information. Such a active group. I'm like really thankful to you, Brijesh, for creating such a great platform. And people, I would request all those who are watching this that subscribe to the test chat channel, because every day, like I believe, like at least 5 6 videos I have seen recently, like and all those guests are like really coming with a wonderful experience, and they are sharing their experience here on this platform. So you will definitely get to learn a lot of things, and you will be doing a lot more work very smartly, and it will definitely help a lot in your career. And yeah, with that, I'm really thankful to you, Brijesh, for creating such a good platform, giving me opportunity to share about SelectorsHub on this and to help the community together. And one last thing I would as I already, I mean, shown you and everything told you, that this is just the 10%, not even the 10% of the SelectorsHub. What we have seen, a lot more on the way. So stay tuned, guys. And with that, thank you so much.
Yeah, so Sanjay, thank you so much for the shout out again. I wish you all the best, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll keep in touch.
Thank you, Brijesh. Yeah, be safe. Have a good day.
Be safe. Have a good day.